Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have got the first episode of our NFL predictions for the 2021 season. I did these last year. I know a lot of people watched those and liked them, so I'm doing it again because I had fun with it as well. And before we get into the video, I do have a quick announcement. So this Saturday in 2 days, on the 11th, the day before the first Sunday of this NFL season, we will be having a streamer day organized by Goose. Massive shout out to him for setting it up. And as you can see, there's going to be a bunch of different people in it. We don't know exactly what time everybody's going to be yet, but we will figure that out. I will probably post that on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me there at jam21yt. But other than that, make sure you're ready pretty much all day on the 11th on Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys in my stream and in everybody else's stream. With that said, let's get to the predictions. So it is week 1, and we start with the first game, which is tonight. In really just a few hours, is the Cowboys at the Bucks. It's on NBC. It's a big game. It's always big. It's also Ed Sheeran playing tonight, so I'm very excited for that. But we got to make our picks, and I'm going to try to go through this pretty quickly. Cowboys Bucks. I don't really have to say much. Bucks just won the Super Bowl. They've been so good. The last part of the previous season, they kept all 22 starters on offense and defense. They're going to be good. There's high expectations for that team, and the Cowboys are kind of iffy. That's all that really needs to be said. So we are going with the Bucks. Game number 2 on Sunday, we've got the Eagles and the Falcons. I really don't know what the Eagles have to offer. The Falcons have quite a few players that I think will be good this year. Obviously, Matt Ryan and Calvin Ridley, those guys are always good. But I think they'll have a decent year. Eagles, as of right now, we just don't know. So I got to go Falcons there. On to the next one, we got the Steelers and the Bills. If the Steelers played as well as they did in the first 11 games, I believe it was, of last season, maybe they have a chance. But come on, be realistic. We got to go with the Bills. I'm with 87% of people right now. First one was even more lopsided with the Bucks getting 91%. So you can take a look at those. We move on to the next one. Vikings Bengals. I'm not a fan of the young quarterback right now. I feel like it's unlikely I'm going to pick a rookie at quarterback just because you really don't know. The Bengals, you really don't know what they have. They're not good. They weren't good last year. Even with Burrow, they weren't all that good. So I'm going to go with Minnesota here. Plus, they're a solid team, okay? They have some decent players. They've got some solid players. They got some really good players. They're good. They're winning this game. Niners and Lions, this might be the biggest spread. Niners getting 95% of people to say they're going to win. I'm part of that group. It's a pretty easy pick. On now to the Cardinals and Titans. And you can see there's 78% of people say Titans. And I'll say it right now, I'm going to say Titans too. But when I first looked at this matchup, it was a pretty difficult decision just because I like the Cardinals. I think they got a good team. I think they got some good players. And I think the addition of J.J. Watt is going to do something. Don't think it's enough for Derrick Henry and Julio Jones and that whole offense. Titans defense, though, was awful last year. So they got to step it up if they're going to have, a deep playoff run, which I think they could. Next, we've got the Seahawks and the Colts. Colts are another team that are really good, but, no. The other thing is Russ had, at least last year, he started really well. So I think he's going to do that again. Will he maintain that throughout the season? Who knows? Will he get an MVP vote? Who knows? But I'm going Seahawks week 1. On to the Chargers and Washington, who still don't have a name yet, even though I think they were supposed to pick it recently, but they haven't yet. I'm going to be honest, I already made my decision here, but I forgot what it was. I'm going to go Chargers. I'm going to go with the road team. I'm going with the young quarterback. He's not a rookie, though, and he did prove himself last year. I think the Chargers are good. I think they have enough weapons on their offense, but it should be an interesting game with Washington's defense. I'm excited to see how Washington's defense does this year, and really if they can carry that team or if they can get something going on offense. Next, we've got the Jets and the Panthers. I don't think anybody's really interested in this game unless you're a Christian McCaffrey fan or a fan of one of these teams. McCaffrey is the reason I'm going to pick the Panthers. Simple as that. Next game, we've got the Jags and the Texans. Now this, if you thought the Jets and Panthers was bad, the Jags and Texans, oh my God. Nobody's going to be watching this game. Texans don't have a good quarterback. I'm sorry. Is it Tyrod Taylor? I think it's Tyrod Taylor. If Deshaun Watson isn't playing for that team, I don't see them winning any games. Simple as that. Jags, we'll see. I'm excited for all the rookie quarterbacks, see how they do. So I'm going Jags there. And that brings us to, I think, the game of the week for sure. Browns really stepped it up last year, finally, after kind of being on the edge of maybe having a good season for the past couple years. They finally did it last season. But it's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. I mean, I don't see the Chiefs losing until they play the Packers, unless they play another good team. I'm going to pick the Chiefs. Next, we've got the Dolphins and the Patriots. I'm picking it straight away. I'm going with the Dolphins. Everybody likes the Patriots here. Everybody likes the Patriots. I'm not in love at all. I'm going with the Dolphins. They showed that they could have success last season. Patriots couldn't. They have a new quarterback in Mac Jones, and if he plays well, I think they got a really good shot of being good, being second in that division, and maybe even making the playoffs. But as of now, it's just unproven, so I have to pick the Dolphins. And that brings us to a matchup where I definitely do not have any bias. I'm completely picking this based on the facts of the game and not because of any other thing that might be going on in the world. I'm going to pick the Packers here for, factual reasons and whatnot. For real though, like number one offense last year versus Jameis Winston, and two defenses who are honestly kind of even in my opinion. But we'll see. I think they're two defenses that could really be good this year. Moving on. Broncos and Giants. Saquon Barkley. Simple as that. They got a good running back. They're good enough to win the game. They're going to win the game. Broncos have nothing. Bears and Rams. Do I need to say anything? Bears suck. Rams are good. Rams are going to be really good. Yeah, that's it. Next game on Monday night. Ravens and Raiders. I like the Raiders. I don't like their chances of winning. I think the Ravens are the better team. I think they'll win. And then we have our tiebreaker. How many total points will be scored in that game? I'm gonna say 49. No. 52. 52? We'll go 52. I'm gonna say 52. Say 7 touchdowns and a field goal. We'll see. So those are my picks for week 1. Go through them one more time. Ravens, Rams, Giants, Packers, Dolphins, Chiefs, Jags, Panthers, Chargers, Seahawks, Titans, Niners, Vikings, Bills, Falcons, and Bucks. Those are the winners. That's who I have. Let me know in the comments who you have. If you think I picked the wrong team for one of these, or if I picked the right team, let me know. And I will also throw in here my Super Bowl prediction and my MVP prediction. Again, not biased at all. I think the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. I do. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. And I think the MVP is going to be Aaron Rodgers. That's a lie. It's going to be somebody else. I don't think he's going to win back-to-back MVPs. But if I had to put money on somebody, got it. It would either be Rodgers or Mahomes. I'll say that. Rodgers is still the best quarterback in the league. Those are the picks for week 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. We will be back next week for week 2. But with that said, enjoy week 1. I hope your team does well, unless they are picked to lose. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe as always, and I'll see you next time.